Alright guys, welcome to the Golden Arena stream. Gonna show you how Golden Arena works. It's a single player mode. As you can see at the bottom of the screen there's like levels and stats. Right now all the characters are at 1. But your stats increase every time you level up. There's passive stat increase that varies depending on the character, and then you also get to choose points that you get allocated into certain stats. And I'll go over the different, like what the different stats do in the mode once we like level up. But I'm just gonna pick Ken.
We're up, Koromaru.
We're gonna start Golden Arena mode. The way it works is each one has a variant amount of floors. Normal goes up to 50, hard goes up to 100, risky goes up to 200, and then ultimate is infinite. We'll start on normal since I'm level 1 with this character. You also choose a social link, and the social link levels up with your character as well, and they give you passive abilities. Like Rise is the default one. She gives you some HP.
Go ahead. Don't mention any of that.
Okay. And yeah, and as you level up the character, or as you go through Golden Arena, she'll level up too. She can level up to level 10, just like a normal social link in the game, or in Persona. And she'll give you like different passives as she levels up. Like she'll like cure status effects and stuff like that. All right, I guess we'll start.
If you want to talk about some of the strategies you use against the individual characters you're up against.
Oh, they're just at the beginning, like normal is pretty simple. Like you don't really have to come up with too many strategies. They usually, like if you here, I'll show you one thing. As you're learning,
just because I'm in middle school,
I would recommend paying attention to that. Like see how she has Rakukaja, right? And you can always check the skills in the pause menu, and they'll tell you what the different skills do. So Rakukaja increases her defense a little bit, so it's not really too big of a deal. But there'll be enemies that like can give you status effects and stuff, and so if you're like wondering why you're getting muted all the time, well, it's probably because they have a passive that allows them to, you know, take care of that.
No dodging this. How's this? Put him on. Damage. Strike. Go. There you go. Take what I see you have. Are you ready? Here goes. Setting up. Koromaru. Here goes. I see you have. Here goes. Get away. Setting up. Koromaru. Right down the side.
Oops.
No good.
Screw up.
Oh, I whipped my furious action.
Cannot let you defeat me.
Combo. So yeah, as you can tell, at normal difficulty, the AI isn't very difficult. It's like probably like normal level difficulty, or like if you went through arcade mode or whatever. It increases in difficulty as you go through the different floors. Once you get to like the 200 floor dungeon, the AI gets pretty tricky, and they'll have some really annoying strategies that you're gonna have to kind of like learn to deal with. Like certain characters won't take. Or they'll take like really minimal chip damage, but they won't be able to block. But then they just use like giant blockables on you that take away like almost all your life. So you kind of have to learn to deal with these strategies.
Be ready for the I'm watching. I'm watching.
Yeah, this game's coming out September 30th.
Right here. Be ready for the worst. This will do.
Hey, this is an auto combo right now?
No, it's not an auto combo at all.
Yes, this one's ours.
Ken's auto combo is okay, but it's not. If you want optimal damage, you gotta learn how to use the dog.
And how does one use the dog, Rob?
Use C and D, or yeah, like if you're on a PS3 controller, triangle and circle controls the dog. he has a lot of really good. The dog has a lot of really good attacks. Okay, so here we are. When you level up, as you can see, he just passively gained 1 point in magic, endurance, and agility. But it really there's 5 stats here, and we'll go over all 5 of them, and I'll tell you what each one does. Strength increases damage. It's pretty straightforward. It's very useful because what ends up happening is later on in the dungeon, like, you'll start getting enemies with 5 times the HP that they normally would. So you need to do a lot of damage in order to get them down. They'll also have regenerating health and decreased damage and higher defense and stuff. So increasing your strength is very necessary for going through the dungeon, unless you're using some kind of gimmicky setup like Naoto with instant kills. You can do that. You can just go for instant kills all the time, and then you don't really have to worry about damage. I would highly recommend putting stats in strength, especially at the beginning. I'm going to put all 3 in that. But for the others, let's go through the other stats. Magic increases the amount of SP gained when you hit the opponent, and anytime you'd normally gain SP, but it gets accelerated pretty rapidly. You'll do 1 auto combo, and then you'll be if you put a lot of points in this, you can do 1 auto combo, and you'll be at full 100 SP. So you can get pretty crazy SP gain if you pump the stats for that. Endurance increases your life, which is very important. As I said before, you can essentially quadruple your the amount of life you have if you max this out. So it's pretty useful. Also, agility. So what agility does is it each tick. When you burst, let's say you burst in the middle of a round and you need to regenerate, each tick comes by faster when you increase agility. There might be some builds that use this. You could actually use this in lieu of pumping your magic stat, because you can just let's say you burst at the beginning of the round, like a gold burst, and it gives you full meter, and then you get this right away. You can it regenerates very, very quickly if you pump this stat. And then luck increases the experience earned. I'm not too big of a fan of this. I think the experience gain is pretty quick as it is, and I don't think you really need a ton of levels to clear this mode, especially if you just go through it straight. If you're just going through it normally, you should be more than equipped enough by the end if you know what stats to learn.
Yeah, a few questions. Someone wanted to know if you get an upgraded persona once you level up.
No, it's the exact same. There are some pretty cool skills though. We'll talk about the skills after this. Once I confirm the stat increase.
Another question was, so if you're playing a shadow character, would it be smart to increase your magic so you have more meter?
That could be a very viable strategy. Yeah, I mean, it's you gain plenty of meter as it is in shadow mode because it has a slight passive mana gain anyways. I mean, you could do that, or you could do you could do the burst strategy too. It really depends. I would say experiment with the strategy, try it out. It doesn't hurt to try it out. You can always reset the stats of your character, but you'll have to start at level 1 again. But you can at least restart it. It's not like it's permanent or something.
Another question was, can you use your upgraded gold Mario character?
I'm not sure if we've released any information about that yet. Yeah, I'm not. And
Stay tuned on that.
Yeah, and to be quite honest, I'm not totally sure if you can, even if we haven't announced it. Oh man. No, you can't. Here, I'll even try. I'll see. You can't do it. You'll get a throw every time. Yeah, they disabled instant kills in this mode. That's a good question.
Have I barely caught up to some
Good question, Super Crusher.
As you can see at the bottom now, Rise learned a new passive, and you'll see those as she levels up. You'll see more of those.
If the EU people get the game imported, can we still download the DLC? Only if you have a North American PSN account.
Such are the, downsides of importing.
Do it, Koromaru.
Are you ready? Fight!
Aiming. On the charge! You ready for the That's nothing. No way! This is a good trick. Be ready for the Here, charge! Aiming.
Oh yeah. Also, one thing to note is in the normal difficulty, you'll be facing almost all shadow opponents, but in the later difficulties, you'll face more normal opponents.
P4AU is not region locked for North America. No.
I'm just gonna keep pumping. Actually, I'll put one in endurance too. Oh, cool. So this ability, Gale Slash, will every opponent will start with just slightly less HP. Once the round starts, they can't really do anything about it. It's kind of. But the thing is, the enemies can get these skills too. Also, every 5 floors, you'll fight like a boss character, and they'll be denoted by having a black palette. And you get to learn one of their skills once you defeat them too. So there's a lot of. Oh, here we are. Here's the first one.
Let's get the ball rolling.
So is the DLC only free for PlayStation for the DLC is free for PlayStation, Xbox the first week after the game's launch. After that, it goes back to paid. So this is boss tune pay?
Yeah, it's just it's they usually have more. They have more skills than normal. They almost always have. Yeah, and they have higher stats and level than normal. Like right now, you can see he's a level 7.
Oh wow!
He's got better stats than you. So he's got he can mute you randomly. I guess that's about the only thing we got to really worry about. Oops.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So what happens if you lose at this point, since it's only one match
Oh, what happens is if you lose, your progress is saved for every 5 levels you clear. So every time you defeat a boss, it's kind of like a checkpoint. So you'll go back to the stage after the last boss that you defeated. So now we're on floor 6. I made a checkpoint at floor 6, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's kind of how you progress through the dungeons. And there's some really cool bosses at the very end of each one of the routes. I don't know if we're gonna get that far today.
I encountered an enemy. Entering.
Are you ready?
I bought P4AU. Can I play it on my PS3? Yes.
Here I come. Go.
I don't think we've released DLC pricing after the first week, but we should have that information fairly soon.
Setting up. There's no dodging this. Go. Here goes. No dodging. Here I
Here's
come.
your question. Is the skill you gain from a boss fight randomly from their list or locked to one?
It's random.
Okay.
It's random. There's actually there's a skill called Treasure Radar, which will give you the rare boss one. So you can learn Treasure Radar and then use that to kind of boost your way to a better skill. And that's actually something I'd recommend doing if you want to farm skills from bosses. You can always refight bosses too if there's a certain skill that you want to get from them. There's some pretty useful ones that the later bosses have. So I would highly recommend getting them. There's one skill called Full Analyze that's just really, really good, and I think it's pretty much necessary for the Infinite Dungeon. So because almost all the bosses themselves, or all the enemies in the last dungeon, have Full Analyze too. So it's kind of just evens the playing field for you.
P4AU will have a digital release, but I don't believe it will have a PS Plus trial like Japan. If it will, we haven't set that up yet, so maybe. But right now, we haven't planned anything like that. Is that literally absorb electric attacks?
Yeah, it actually it's not as useful actually as it is in like Persona games. It's only electric attack, or it's it only gains you some HP. We'll look at this. We'll look at the skill.
Good matchup for that one.
Ready?
Yeah. I'm doing
Put an end to this. Come on.
Be ready.
Come on. Come on. Yeah. Hell.
Aiming. Be ready.
Come on.
That's nothing.
Here goes.
Looks like your added strength is doing
a lot of damage. Yeah, it does a lot of damage.
That was nothing.
And it helps also, yeah, like if you're just blowing through the dungeon, like having extra strength is, you know, obviously very helpful. Yeah, we haven't run into anything that's particularly like gimmicky so far, so I don't think I'm at too much of a risk of dying. Especially since we have Risei as our passive, so we're always just gaining HP.
Oh, that's right.
And your HP also carries over between rounds, so if you're at like really low health and you win a round, you're going to start at low health in the next one. Obviously, there's some HP gain between rounds, and there's skills that actually affect that, but I would recommend just getting the ones that heal you.
We should be coming out with all DLC pricing soon, but we don't have anything fully confirmed yet.
Nothing to lose. An opening. They're setting up. I cannot
That was embarrassing for Yukari. It's like I was playing Yukari.
Well, the AI at this difficulty is not very good. They don't block anything, you know, it's like whatever. If you just, you know, you can probably find some kind of goofy pattern and stick to it.
So,
and get through this part.
Yes. Does this mode have an end, or does it keep going? This difficulty ends after
50 floor. Yeah. So each route has more floors. There's 50 floors, 100, and 200. And then the last one is infinite. And so far, I think the furthest I got in was like 400 something. And it gets pretty ridiculous because you have to fight boss mode characters and stuff, and they have a bunch of crazy skills and abilities.
You're good. Down, setting up. I will lose. I see you. How about this?
This is gonna be awesome.
Do it. Persona. Setting up. Pierce. Here I come. Are you ready? It's over. Kuromoto, go. Setting up. I cannot let you defeat me.
Hanada and Koromaru.
Yeah, no playable doors.
Another thing that varies between the different routes is you gain more experience in the other routes. In the first route, you only gain 100, and then in the hard difficulty, it's 200, then 300, then 400 for the last route. Oh yeah, see that's the thing. It's like, so absorb electricity. That's right. You have to get shocked in order to absorb electricity. So it's like, it's not going to come up too often. I mean, there are characters like Akihiko or Kanji that shock you fairly, you know, but it's almost matchup specific, and it's not a skill that applies to every situation. So I don't think it's that strong.
Here's another good question. Do you gain more XP from finishing with SP skills?
No. There's nothing you can do as the player to affect more EXP unless you play. Oh, bosses give you more EXP, but that's about it.
Can you briefly recap the stats? Strength was damage, magic was meter.
Yeah.
Endurance is health, agility is Curse, luck is experience gain.
Yeah, I think that's right.
I'll see you. Give this my all. Now you see my power.
Rally for a KO.
Kuramaru. David.
Are the AI not using supers just because it's so low level?
Yeah, the AI is really dumb at this level.
Could I?
I'll secure you.
Basically, I just practice combos in this mode until we get to the later difficulty. It doesn't really matter.
Nice.
Sometimes, since their stats are so much higher than yours, they might do one auto combo, and then you end up losing 3/4 of your life or something if you don't keep your endurance up. Okay, so we learned this is the skill we learned from the boss. You can tell if it's a boss skill or because it'll have blue. It'll have blue in the background behind it like that. And so this is Chance of Rage when the attack hits. It's pretty bad. But then again, all these low-level skills are pretty bad. So I don't know. I don't really like this is another one that's kind of just very situational. It's not that big of a deal. So I'll just get rid of Null Panic. Not to say that skills that prevent status ailments, I think they're actually very good in this. If you get the one that prevents all status ailments, it's called Unshaken Will. That one's really good, and I think it's almost a necessity for the infinite dungeon because a lot of the boss mode characters will have they'll just anytime they hit you, they give you a bunch of status effects, and that prevents that from happening. But at this low level, first off, your social link, one of the earlier things they learn how to do is to prevent a one-time status effect. They'll take it away for you.
Here I come. Attack, Kuramaru. Here goes. Attack, Kuramaru. Oh no. Are you ready? It's fine. It's well done. Here I come.
Yeah, here reverse nothing.
That's what you get for thinking of the kid.
Anada and Koromaru.
How in depth do those skills get? Do they get pretty technical or?
I'm not sure what you mean by technical, but you can. A lot of them have a synergy with one another, and you can come up with some pretty interesting abilities. Like the one we're getting next, Diorama. I would say that's one of the most technical ones because you actually have to manually use it. You have to assign a button to it, and then press the button in order to use it. But it's a heal. I think Diorama heals and gives you SP back, so it's really useful. Especially if, let's say you get to Awaken, you're at low health and you're at Awakened, you heal once you're at Awakened, and you increase your health while getting all the armor bonuses of Awakening at the same time. So it's a timing thing, or maybe you need just a little bit more meter to finish off the opponent when in the middle of a combo, to get a super or something. You can even press it mid combo, and it'll heal up your SP and life a lot of times. Or if you what I like to do is I use it to. If I know this combo is going to kill the opponent, I'll use it then just to get extra heal before the next round comes up too. So I think the manual heals are very, very good because of that, because of how flexible they are.
Nice.
But you need to actually, learn how to use them correctly before they have any effectiveness.
Someone's saying Kin moves look overpowered. Is that because you just have strength max so far?
Yeah, I think he's very strong. I think he's a strong character overall. I think a lot of people are gonna have to learn how to deal with him because he has a lot of range, but he has a lot of weaknesses too. His normals are very slow. If you're playing against a knowledgeable opponent, they can just outpoke you, and then you can just keep pressure on you, and it's very hard to deal with it without using your FA, which is very risky. So I would he also has a weak anti-air. It's very slow, so you can get away with jumping around in the air a lot more against him than you could against other characters.
That's nothing.
We don't have a date or price set yet for any of the color glasses DLC, so hold on. We'll have that soon. But yes, all the DLC will be, or all the character DLC, the free character DLC we've announced for consoles will be available on both consoles for the first week of launch. Is the in this game, and why not?
It's just getting started.
I wish he was in this game. That'd be pretty cool. But I mean, you need to be a Persona user to be in this game, so unless you're Show, but maybe you could be a Persona. That'd be fun.
I won't be holding anything back.
Wait,
Koromaru
Pump.
can die. He has a little.
Oh, yeah.
You point out the little
You're
meter
going
above
down
his.
too. Are
You can even heal him too. Here, I'll let the AI beat up
No.
on him a little bit.
I see ya.
Do it, Koromaru.
Hey, Pump.
Yeah, there we
No.
go. Oh, poor Koromaru. Oh, yeah, that's right. Get your revenge.
Charge!
Little.
Good job,
Yeah.
Koromaru. Charge!
That's right. So, as you can see, he's got like a life bar below him, and you can actually heal him by using your this. That's actually a special move he normally has,
Nikazuchi.
Is that all?
and it does.
Yeah.
This'll do. Good job, Koromaru.
Little.
Let light do a chop, Koromaru.
Yeah.
Right here. Give this my all. Now you see my power. Do it, Koromaru.
Oh, as you can see, I gave him rage there because of the skill that I had,
Yeah.
so he couldn't block that.
So,
Not that the computer at this AI level would block anyways, or do anything useful. So, what are you gonna do, AI?
Yeah, that was a well-timed
One out
blessing
from
from
awaits us.
Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. Right in the corner. There's also like varying like the better versions of that. Like you can get it's like very likely to have it occur too. So you can get that later on, and it's like every other attack you do will put them in that stats effect. So it's pretty useful,
I will show you my dance.
especially if it synergizes with your attacks.
No dodging this attack, Koromaru.
He's non-cutting.
Here goes.
Yeah.
Guardian attack. This is it. Here I come. Attack, Koromaru. Here goes. Again.
So if you started at a different difficulty, would you start off with this character, or would you have to start fresh?
No, you can actually start any difficulty with any character, and at any level, but you're gonna get blown out. Maybe we should show that. I'll show you I'll show you how like ridiculous like one of the characters is in the hard difficulty. Like they'll just one shot me pretty much with like one or two abilities, or one shot me with one or two abilities. They'll just one shot me. Yeah.
Rise
Like a
is
combo.
not DLC. Rise is in the game.
Yeah, that's correct.
I encountered an enemy. Entering battle.
However much this hurts, don't cry.
Are you ready? Fight.
So this guy has an ability called Old One, where it like slows down your characters. As you can see, I like can barely move anymore. A lot of the characters, like the boss characters later on, have that ability, and it's really annoying.
Here goes.
Yeah, see, I can't even do my bread and butter combo against this guy because I can't dash in the middle of it to prevent him from.
When is Nanako going to be a playable DLC character? Never, because all she do is say stop fighting, and all the matches would end in a draw.
Are you ready? Koromaru, go.
Persona!
No good. How's this?
Man, I really don't like that. That's like, yeah, that's one of the most annoying skills in the game to deal with Old One, because you basically are just standing there and you just inch forward. It's like you're fighting in mud.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. But yeah, thankfully that's like why you get full analyze, is to get rid of that. Basically, full analyze prevents the opponent's skills from working. So that's why I think it's so good. This is pretty good, I guess. Increasing attack is always useful. I think it's better than increasing speed. So change that. Oh, cool! I got diorama too. Here, I'll show you guys how that works. Yeah, and now see how it says press play to recover HP once. So play is normally bound to like one of the shoulder buttons usually, but you can bind it to something else. I like to bind it to one of the analog stick buttons usually on the PS3 controller. We'll get rid of Absorb Elect. It's not very useful.
Like, so R3 basically?
Yeah, you can use R3. Or that's what I usually bind it to. I don't know what it's bound to on this one because this is a fresh build.
Yeah.
So I think the default one is like R2 or L2, one of those
Show me
buttons.
the ultimate fight!
But I'll show you how it works. It's very like subtle. There's no like indicator or anything that you used outside of this little. Obviously, your life goes up and your mana goes up, and then there'll be like a little icon in the bottom left. I'll say diorama.
Do it, Koromaru.
How bored.
But almost any skill, whenever it applies, will appear in the bottom left. Like even the ones that.
This'll do. Koromaru.
Okay, let's see. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. So it's R. It defaults to R2. That's the default button.
Aim it. Koromaru.
Not bad.
That's nothing. On the feet. Aiming ready for the duel, Koromaru. Aiming. There. Koromaru.
So are they still higher level than you, or?
Yeah, they're a much higher level. Or no, non-boss ones aren't usually higher level. It's only the boss ones that are higher level. You can always check the level by pausing and going to that skill info. It'll tell you their level and their stats too, along with the skills and what they do.
Here goes. Koromaru here.
Bastard! I'll make it great! I'll make it just in time! Bastard!
Here goes.
Yeah, this guy's got that old one too.
How about this?
Is that to help you practice like your short hops and everything, or?
No, I think it's just to be annoying, to be honest.
I'll make
Like,
it shit.
I mean, I guess you'd learn how to. I guess it'd be. I mean, yeah. I guess it teaches you how to like learn the range of all your different attacks because you can't use your movement to kind of like get in range of the attack you want to use. So, I guess it's good for that. But I just find it annoying.
I don't dare even blink!
Kill Doge.
Yeah. Thankfully, yeah, you can revive him, so it's not too bad. He even revives on his own after a while, like if you just give him time. And you can always you can desummon the dog by hitting D. That's neutral D is his is just he leaves the screen, and then he becomes like a striker from King of Fighters or something. He just comes on the screen whenever you use C,
Are
which is
you
pretty cool.
ready?
Yeah, I'll do
No
that.
good.
See, like he's off the screen. Now he's back.
Koromaru. Koromaru.
So he's raged because of my ability.
Here I come. Koromaru. Here goes. I messed up. Here I come. Koromaru. Here goes. Go.
Does rage prevent you from bursting as well?
No, that's mute. Mute prevents you from bursting. Yeah, shadows can't burst.
Right.
They also have they don't enter awakening, so they don't have their they do have their awakening super still, but they don't enter awakening, so they don't get that defensive boost either. Which kind of sucks for them. Where are we at?
God, I wish Funky Student was hidden DLC, but sadly no. Sadly no. No
Can
Funky
you all
Student
feel the
in
drama?
P4AU.
Yeah, I don't even think there's a reference to Funky Student in the game. That's too bad. That's one of our editor's favorite characters too. He loved writing that character and doing all the quiz show stuff for him. Oops.
Aiming.
Oops.
Aiming. This'll do.
I agree. Koromaru should have teamed up with P4 Shrine Fox instead of Ken.
Excellent.
Just like animal invasion.
Kanada and Koromaru. Win. Just a few moments until the gong of fate rings!
We wanted to do this until what, like level 10? You said?
Yeah.
Like once Ken reaches level 10.
Found it. Now let's
Boss
go.
GA.
Boss GA.
What skills
Are
does she
you
have?
ready?
Let's see. She's got she's got. Let's see. She can make you feared randomly. Oh, she's got one that like I take damage, just like passively taking damage. That's what Arrow Rain does.
Brutal.
And then oh yeah, she's got a couple things that cause panic and fear. So I got to keep an eye out for that because if I get panicked, I'm probably gonna block the wrong way if I don't pay attention to it. As you can see, her stats are well above mine. She has except for strength, of course, because I've been pumping strength. But yeah, as you can see, she's got like double the endurance of me. So she probably has something like 15,000 HP right now. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. This might actually be tricky. We'll see.
Until you get her with rage on your first hit.
Yeah, I know. And then you just
I'm watching. Give this my all. See my power.
Thank you,
I'm watching.
oh
Diorama.
oh yeah, you're right. So I used it right. Oh no, I didn't because I used my old default instead of actually using it. But that's exactly when you want to use it. Like you're at the end of a round, you know you're gonna win. Just use it just to heal up for the next one. It's not too big of a deal though. I haven't even come close to. I don't even think I've entered Awakening yet, huh? So that's the thing.
No. I think Sholo is the closest that.
Choppa. I don't know if that's more useful than giving them rage. Fear is pretty cool though. Fear is pretty cool. I'll keep all the skills I have right now. I'm discarding it. So you can choose to discard it too. All you got to do is you just select the skill that you want to discard, or you just select it on its own, press A, and then choose discard.
Just like in Persona 4.
Yeah, it's very the UI all looks very. It should be very familiar to Persona fans.
Are you ready?
I fully agree that Shadow Kanji is best white.
Yeah, the AI really needs to learn how to block.
Yeah, we have some pro videos coming up for, I guess, Junpei and Akihiko, so everyone should keep an eye out for those on our
Oh,
YouTube.
cool. Very cool.
Nearly underway.
Yeah, I really like the changes they made to Akihiko in this game. Made him a lot more, seems like he's better off in his stances now. He's definitely, or in his tornado.
Don't underestimate me just because
Tornado
I'm
levels.
middle school.
These fists will teach you what a real brawl is like.
Are you ready? Fight!
Here goes. Setting up. Kuromaru. Here goes. Have a dance. Are you ready?
That's a little character flashes
What's that?
Here goes.
things flashing red.
Kuromaru.
Oh, I think it's probably a passive from,
Regenerate.
yeah, it might be. Yeah, yeah, I can say that is what I forgot to use my, I don't even need my heal.
That's what you get for thinking of your kid.
Kanada and Koromaru.
But yeah, it is pretty cool to be able to be like mid-combo and be like, oh, I need a little bit more meter to finish this guy off, and then you can just, do that in the middle of a combo. You're kind of spoiled by that.
Someone thinks that Shadow Akihiko is not as good.
Not as good as who?
Akihiko.
Yeah, a lot of shadow characters are hard to use. That you can really screw up. I mean, if you enter Shadow Frenzy and then drop your combo, then you basically lost the round. So it's a higher risk, higher reward. He's viable though. I mean, he can chain supers into themselves. He can do like 3 supers in one combo, and it does a crazy amount of damage. But yeah, I don't think he's as good as like Shadow Mitsuru or Shadow Chie.
Let me have some fun, okay?
Are you ready? Fight!
This'll do it. Not bad.
In general, all shadow characters do less damage than their normal counterparts, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
so-
with their normal moves, yeah. But then they have Shadow Frenzy, which, like, if you, that's the reason you play Shadow Mode characters is for the Shadow Frenzy. I mean, like once you learn your character's Shadow Frenzy combo, it just totally increases the effectiveness of that mode. Because it's a ton of burst damage. Like you can do like 2/3 life combos with, like, for example, Shadow Mitsuru.
Kuromaru!
And Shadow Chie with the God Hand.
Yeah, exactly. Power charged God Hands.
Everything that's going
Here I
about
come!
power.
Here goes this! It's no use! How about this? Here goes strike! It's Kuromaru! Here goes Kuromaru, see your power! How about this? Are you ready? It's over! Kuromaru! Here! There's more dodging to show, Kuromaru! Here goes Kuromaru! Here I come! I cannot let you defeat me.
Hamada and Koromaru.
Koromaru doing all the work. Ken getting all the glory.
All eyes are on the next match.
No hard feelings, but I'm going to defeat you.
Persona.
Are you ready?
Boss you.
Boss you.
What does Navis Nebula do?
Oh, we can look that up. Oh, so it's like a SP drain basically. So yeah, it kind of sucks when you get hit by that, or when somebody's hitting you with that and you don't know. It's basically, no, it's not like Charm. Actually, it's not like Charm. But yeah, you can basically keep someone at 0 SP with that skill. I want to say there's even a more upgraded version of that too, where it like decreases even more. But we got like, you know, like a bunch of skills that
Here goes Kuromaru, go!
Persona.
Here I come. Kuromaru. Here goes Kuromaru. How about this? Let's get real good. Here I
They're
come.
joking about this damage, are they?
Setting up. Attack, Kuromaru. Strike. Kuromaru. Strike. Attack, Kuromaru. Yes, I really won.
Hamada and Koromaru.
yeah, 200 experience. All right, I don't know. I think we've pretty much shown them everything that there is in this mode so
Yeah.
far.
Do you want to go show some of the higher difficulty?
Oh yeah, sure, we can do that. So I get my butt kicked by one of the higher level dudes. Sure. Let's see. I don't really like this skill. It's basically just, it's like a 1-for-1. It doesn't really give you too much. I guess it's better than Hysterical Slap. I don't think that's very good. All right, we'll go to the let's go to like a higher difficulty and show you
Yeah.
how crazy it gets.
It would just be a boss character, so when you start off on the
Yeah, now I'm gonna start at 26. It doesn't matter. I mean, we don't care about saving this, so it's no big deal.
I counted in it.
Are you ready?
It's time to explain for our viewers at home, Rob.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah.
Yes, higher difficulty. Wait a sec. Which character do you guys want Rob to play? Put his fate in your hands. Let's see.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Now, why don't you introduce yourself?
God, everyone's saying resave, but we've played enough resave for forever. And we're not playing Adachi, he's not even in this.
The persona ability is the power to control one's own heart. And the heart is strengthened through bonds. As you form bonds by becoming involved with others,
Jesus,
your
everyone
own
wants
social
resave.
links will gradually
That's cool. We'll
develop.
play Reset then.
The power of
I'm gonna
these
get blown
social
up
links
anyways.
is what will
We're
determine
good.
your persona's ability. Very well.
All right, we'll do like hard difficulty, and since I'm at level 1, it should be a bit more challenging. As you can see, Orise can social link herself, and she's at social link level 4 now. So she's got a few more things. She's got HP recovery and she's got bad status recovery. So she's a bit better now. So we'll use her here.
I don't dare even blink!
I saw that when Rise's navigating herself, she goes, "Go me!"
Oh yeah, yeah. They usually have like matchup specific Navi text in this game. It's very cool.
Hey, it's me!
Paid a lot of attention to that
Resist!
stuff.
I'm gonna get some thrills out of this.
Are you ready?
Oh Jesus, she's level 15.
Have a mic.
Oh,
Check it out!
the damage.
Check it out!
You can do it, Rob. We believe in you.
Check it out! Come on! Check it out! Don't touch me! Persona! Don't touch me! Persona! Don't touch me! Huh? Here I go! Do it! Now! Here we go! Let's roll! Don't touch me! Let's roll! Don't touch me! Yeah, this doesn't hurt at all! Here I go! Heads up! Here I go! Yeah! Come on! My killer move! This doesn't hurt at all!
Oh, that's it. Oh no, I guess she didn't use the. Yeah, she didn't use the.
Doesn't hurt at all! Doesn't hurt at all!
Oh,
Regenerate.
let's see.
Regenerate
I'm gonna
faster.
show you what an idol can do!
Yes, he did it. It looks like you're regenerating through this whole thing too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Full strength! I'm gonna show you
Yeah.
what an idol
Let's do it again.
You got a good chunk of life back.
We're previewing Dan right now.
So if you guys are wondering why this match is going on so long, it's because Labris is 15 levels higher than Reset and does a lot more damage. Good job on beating her.
Yay! I got 200 experience. Well, who cares? This is why you kind of just progress through it naturally, and that way you get skills and stuff too. That's funny though that you get regen through the entire super. That might be some synergy there we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them all in strength because it's gonna be like a mess if I don't. Oh, cool. Alertness is halfway decent. Sexy dance. Yeah, you can. A lot of the skills also that you get while you're leveling up kind of synergize with the character too. So or kind of fit their theme.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool to see what skills come up next for each character. Like Teddy gets Teddy Decoy, which is they start with rage, stuff like that.
So for the guy asking for insta-kill, insta-kill is disabled in this mode actually.
Yeah.
Want it? Want it? Here it is! Want it? Want it? Come! Here you go! Jeez, stop it! I can do this! Here it is! Want it? Here it is! Let's get rolling! Dance time!
Do it, AI. New song.
So yeah, for the people wondering about why we keep doing the super, it's because Reset regenerates health while she does this, so it's basically free health.
It's also a bunch of damage. I mean,
And a bunch of damage, yes. Good point.
No touching allowed! Too fast!
Just a script.
Want it? Love and peace! Here's a strong one! This
chance to scratch.
Let's go. Hit me too bad.
You want some?
Here it comes.
Not bad.
Love and peace.
Ah, sucker.
Stop it.
Alright, so we've been streaming for a little bit under an hour, but do you guys have any questions before we start wrapping up, since that was pretty much Golden Arena mode in a nutshell? We'll go back to Ken on like the ultimate dungeon.
Oh yeah, you guys want to see that? Sure, I wouldn't mind showing that. We'll do that. That'll be fun. Yeah, after you get to get far enough in the ultimate dungeon, it's like nothing but boss mode characters. It's pretty ridiculous.
What does agility do for shadow characters?
Oh, that's a good question. It increases. Oh, what does it do? It affects the frenzy mode, I believe. Like it either lasts longer or something. Yeah, I think it makes frenzy mode last longer.
Yeah,
so
you don't lose.
A debut concert?
Yeah, so it's not a dead stat on shadow characters.
Are you
It's a good
ready?
question. Yeah.
What type of character would you classify Rise as?
She's weird. I feel like she's kind of like a momentum character. You want to get knocked down and set out music notes, or do the electric rain and kind of keep pressure up. She has pretty poor range on most of her normals, and the ones that do have range are pretty slow. And so I think she's kind of like once she gets in, she's got a lot of pressure tools, but once you gotta get in, and it's gonna be kind of hard to do that.
Can you use the DLC characters in Golden Arena mode? Will they be opponents? And
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can use
Welcome to the
Adachi.
Velvet
The
Room.
DLC characters.
Yeah.
This place exists
DLC
between
characters.
dream and reality. Mind and matter.
I right now I'm actually I've been testing
Why don't
Marie
you
in Golden
introduce
Arena mode.
yourself?
It's a lot of fun. Let's see, Ken, you said.
Pro videos are coming out soon.
All right, Ultimate Dungeon time.
Shadow modes don't have instant kills, right?
Yeah, they don't have instant kills.
Yeah.
So,
It's
yeah,
just
you can
getting
do it.
started.
Let's not kick out the power of the PC.
That would
have been bad.
That would ruin streaming, wouldn't it?
What does auto mode do in Golden Arena?
You can automatically have the AI play your
Are you ready?
character.
Really?
Yeah.
You're good.
You don't have any info on Marvel.
Here goes. Cormac's no use. Here I come.
As you can see, she's gained more SP off of getting hit than I did, like hitting her. Yeah.
That's scary. I don't know now what SP is a bad thing.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
Too bad.
Oh.
Doge.
Enjoy.
Oh no. Wow. Really, she does not want the dog.
How many characters are including shadows?
Here I come.
It's somewhere up there. Yeah. Oh god, I got hit by the low.
So what do social links do for your characters?
Social links give you passive. They have a skill usually, like a passive skill, just like one of the ones you would learn by playing through the Golden Arena mode, and they also they have like as they level up, they also have other like active things. Like they'll heal your, like if you get a stats effect, they'll heal it for you. And you can upload. Oh, that's another thing. You can upload your score. There's going to be a leaderboard. So the higher the floor you get, there's going to be tracking online for that. So there's going to be some incentive to do it. Like you do the ultimate floor, besides the trophy.
Yes. For the people surprised that she turned around to kick, you should probably play through the tutorial once you get the game.
Oh yeah, no, that's new. She they changed Naoto's Awakening Super. So the way it works now is if you hit C to do the kick follow-up, it kicks in front of her, or if you hit D, it kicks behind her. There you have it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream and learn more about the game.
Thanks for joining us, guys.